Well, I think to me, knowledge broker is someone sitting in between the content producers and the potential users, and I think that player makes knowledge more usable and easily available to the users, finding it from the producers.
Knowledge broker, I would like to say that the persons who are providing knowledge, not only providing knowledge, those who understand the need of the people who need the knowledge, those who are trying to fill in the gaps, the knowledge gaps which are existing. And according to my understanding, the next billion lies in the rural areas. Those need more knowledge than in the urban areas. And I think the knowledge practitioners should focus that population where they can just bring the knowledge at their doorsteps so that it has its own impact, and so that we are able to raise reduce the digital divide which is existing, and the people should understand the knowledge should travel from the lab to land and vice versa, from land to lab too, so that the people who are the researchers, the academicians should understand what is practically happening at the grassroots level. We cannot say that they don't have knowledge. 60% of the knowledge lies with them, and how they can share the knowledge with the academicians and the experts, what they are practicing. That gap has to be reduced. It should be vice versa. It should not be top down.
Broker as such is a word that I have heard it today for the first time in this, because we don't use the term as knowledge broker. It's basically the term that we use is information outreach, information depository, archive, something like that we use. But knowledge broker as such, we try to collect the information from different sources as such and try to put those information to other people, put out those information to other people. So knowledge broker as such is a term very bit confusing. We don't see ourselves as a knowledge broker, I don't know. We try to put the information accessible. We may try to make the information accessible to any person who wants it. Without charging any fees or any money as such, we try to, whether it's a research paper, and try to put others' information. For instance, if it's a lay person, they want to put any information, or they want to put any letter or as such, any information which they think is for public domain and of interest to the public, they put that letter.
Knowledge broker means like connecting all the stakeholders to effectively create or point out the knowledge and like promote the use of knowledge for policy making and decision making processes.
I wish I would see myself, I would consider myself as a knowledge broker. For me, a knowledge broker is someone who's able to capture knowledge and make this knowledge accessible to people. So it's not only like capturing it, transferring that knowledge, but it's making it accessible and helping people understand and put this knowledge into practice.
Is a person or an individual or an organization that connects people who need knowledge to the people who have the knowledge. So maybe it can be a portal, it can be a discussion group, or it can be an individual connecting people who need access to certain information, which can be connected to people who have it.
The way knowledge is structured at present in the field that we work in, I think, is that it's become very elitist. Researchers find information on biodiversity that is credible, that is derived by scientific method. But this information is published in journals that are not accessible to people who live in areas where this biodiversity is an important aspect of their lives. And the bridge between researchers and people who this research could help or who this research affects is huge. So knowledge intermediaries are people who take findings of these researchers and put them into a space where people who normally would not be able to see it but who can benefit from it can take a look at it, can understand it, can interpret it, can ask questions, can form opinions. And because it's a shared resource, the role of an intermediary is absolutely important. Because today nobody can live saying that I don't care about the environment, I don't care what happens to biodiversity. It's no longer a choice, it's something that we have to look at. So knowledge intermediary actually makes it possible for you to know what you're looking at.
I had a bit of a confusion because I always believed and continue to believe that information intermediation and knowledge brokering is the same. But yesterday while discussing in a group, then I could able to see that there is a bit of a change in all the way, because I being a part of the Knowledge Brokers Forum, we and our core group of IKMediary group, we used to discuss all the time. There is a debate going on. We used to say that IKMediary and intermediation and the knowledge brokering both are one and the same, but there was a different opinions given by different core group members. But yesterday while discussing that, I could able to see a bit of difference between the intermediation and the knowledge brokering. So intermediation, what I understood yesterday while discussing, is only providing access to the knowledge, not beyond that. That's what the information intermediary role is. Whereas the knowledge brokering still it takes one step further, when they are putting knowledge to work or putting knowledge to use. That's what I understood a bit of difference about that.